welcome to Sports Focus. I am your host, John McNeil. With me is Mr. Kevin Civils. That was real plain.
Yes, it was, but that's all right.
That's okay. We got a lot to get into. First off, we have a really big event happening right here in East Hartford. The Silver Lane Bowling Alley, the Professional Women's Bowling Association is going on. It's starting on May 31st.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And here's the thing. Real cool, though. They have on that May 31st, they have the women bowlers professional now. The ones you see on TV. And you could bowl with them.
What?
Ooh, real
That's
nice.
pretty cool.
No charge, but then the subsequent days is the Fridays and the Saturdays. They charge for it's only $5.
That's not bad.
Per event, and then they have the finals that Saturday, June 2nd. The last part starting at 5, which is like $10. And they have all the events, pass, which is $28. I really can't wait to get down there. I don't know if I'll be able to bowl with them, but at least to see professionals.
Right.
You get to see professional bowlers right here in East Hartford, right there on Silver Lane.
That's pretty cool.
Yes. They've been advertising on their sign for at least a month, and now it's finally going down. So all you people, and I know the bowler's going to be there.
That sounds pretty cool.
So if you
Get
got
some tips.
Yeah, if you got some time, go watch some professional bowling going on. You know, they'll teach you. I hope I get the chance to bowl with them.
Yeah,
I think I can beat them.
You think so?
Nope. They could probably beat with the left hand. It's funny when you go against a bowler, like one of them really good bowlers, they're not even bowling for real.
No.
They just throw the thing
They're playing
down.
with you.
Yeah, they play with us. You know, that's okay. Maybe I can sneak one of them, but that ain't gonna happen. All right, let's talk about I just want to mention, I ain't gonna talk about because I know you haven't watched it yet.
Okay.
I just want to put out there, I know Cowboys fans, yes, you would love watching this program, but a general NFL fan waiting for the season, and you can probably, if you a sicko like that, you can see the destruction of the Dallas Cowboys season, going on here during this this program. Is an 8-part show. It has like an hour long. A lot of profanity, I will say that. Mm-hmm. And it's about a lot of it's about the coach, Jason Garrett. He does a lot of cursing. But he looks like he doesn't need to be cursing. That's just one of them strange things that when I watch this, it's really weird how he's talking. But anyway, you'll enjoy it. It's on Amazon Prime. Check it out if you can. You'll like it. You might change your opinions of Jason Garrett. Just a little bit.
God himself had to come down here and change my mind on Jason Garrett. And you know that's not happening no time soon.
That ain't happening. Not for no Jason Garrett, though, I'll tell you that.
Exactly. Exactly.
Some other NFL news, Mr. Manziel finally got a job. He, realized that the NFL wasn't going to come calling, mm-hmm. and he went to the CFL, the Canadian Football League. Mm-hmm.
Work his way back in.
Warren Moon went to the Canadian Football League and came back to the NFL, had a Hall of Fame career.
Yeah, because he was a punter.
That's right. So maybe it can work out for Manziel.
And we can stop all that crap about, if he gets a job in Kaepernick. Oh,
yeah, in that.
They can end that now.
In that.
Now, Cap can go work in the CFL.
Hey, why don't he just go to the CFL?
And he could have did it a long time ago.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's an interesting thing.
Which leads to always my question. Is his heart still in the game? And that's the question of every GM and head coach when they want to talk to him, which he do not talk to them. Where's your head?
Is he saying he's above the CFL? That's beneath him to go to the CFL?
I would love to see how all this stuff where he's saying the conspiracy and blah 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 blah. All that court stuff is going on right about now. I think they said they did a deposition with Jerry Jones, but who knows what else.
I think he should go. I mean, if he said he loves the game, he loves playing it. They ain't messing with you right now. Go on to the CFL.
That's right.
And, hey, when they see what he's doing up there, like Manziel, because
you can bring him back.
Manziel, he might get a job. Quarterbacks start getting hurt all over the place, and he's doing work up there.
Might get him back.
Makes you question Cap's motives.
I told you that from when it started. Remember?
Just saying.
Remember, I said that when it first started. I said your timing for all of this is when you're about to lose your job. Now you care? This is the same person, remember when he had on the Miami Dolphins hat and he said, screw the fans because I wear what I want to wear? Mm-hmm. So now the fans are your friends? Well, get out of here. Your timing sucked.
He sucked. Well, we'll see how that turns out for him. We also had
not that.
Oh, Lord. Excuse us, we have to take a step back when it comes to Mr. Terrence Williams. I don't know if the slide went ahead or not, but geez. I wanted to warm everyone up, and then we could get to this one. This is Terrence Williams.
Click back and let's see if it did. Did it slip?
No, it didn't. Okay, we... No. Sorry, people. This is it, Terrence Williams. We've had so much.
They gave this man, I'm not going to call him a boy because he's a grown man.
He's a grown man.
An extension.
And
you cut your number one. But you gave this one an extension for doing stuff like that.
He's trying to catch the ball with his head.
Yeah. And remember the smart comment that Doc, I guess I got to throw it towards his face mask for him to catch it. Well, you did it there. He still didn't catch it.
Terrence Williams, yes, woo-saw on that. Terrence Williams, Dallas Cowboys receiver, was arrested for public intoxication. Now, the report, it's interesting now, it gets murky, and I haven't got a clear what it is. He hit a light pole, but then his lawyer says there was no light pole. He was riding around on an electric scooter at 3, 4 in the morning. Terrence Williams was the same receiver. Now, don't get me wrong, he made some good catches during
under
his
Tony Romo.
Yep, under Tony Romo when Romo hit him in Seattle, and he got the best toe drag
swag
ever. But he's also the brother that against the Giants. 2016, Cowboys marching down the field trying to get the field goal, and what does Terrence Williams? They ain't got no timeouts down, and all you been watching the show, you run out of bounds. But what does Terrence Williams do?
He turned in.
He's going like, no, I'm going to turn back in. Terrence Williams. But he's trying to say he's not drunk there. So I wonder what is the real story. And the other thing is, since the Cowboys don't have Dez Bryant, Jason Witten retired. Now,
Jason Witten retired.
Yep, and now you have this situation with Terrence Williams. So
who should naturally be your number one because he's been there the longest, but we know that don't happen because when he become number one, he disappeared. But he disappeared as the number two, too.
Number 4?
Out the door. That's where you need to be going.
Well, there's cap ramifications. They're saying they won't release him. We don't know yet.
Because you gave him the extension with your dumb tails.
Yep. And that's always been a problem with this particular organization.
Don't want to pay Dez, but you're going to get this dude an extension. I digress.
And we'll see how that works out for Mr. He's not drunk and he didn't hit a telephone pole. But the police said you hit a telephone pole because you left your Lamborghini there. He said a neighbor was coming to pick him up and bring him back to the car. But he was riding around on an electric scooter. Woo!
Somebody besides Dez needed that phone number to call when he got into trouble for the Cowboys to take care of him.
You damn right. Let's keep it moving on another Cowboy note. Terrell Owens made some big news this week about his former head coach. Now, first of all, do you have a problem with Terrell Owens constantly coming out and saying something about Jason Garrett?
No, because he's saying stuff that people. He's not the only former Cowboy who have said certain things about Jason Garrett and that coaching staff and so forth.
Did you say Jason Garrett?
Yeah, Carrot Top. He's not the first. He's not the first former Cowboy, especially the former Cowboy wide receiver, who have said things that didn't make sense to them. He's not the first, and I don't think he'll be the last.
Do you agree with Terrell Owens' assumptions that Jason Garrett should not have a job?
Any other coach would have been gone by now, especially under the old Jerry Jones.
The old, yep.
But he always say that I have to give him a chance, but you've given him chance after chance after chance. Your head coach is supposed to produce. He's not producing. And when he gets there, he don't know what he's doing. Just like everybody want to harp on Romo's playoff record, that's his record too.
That's his record too. You're right. My take on this, I wonder, what really happened in Dallas for Terrell Owens to still be bringing this up.
Because of the way they released them. In the same way they released Dez. Remember, they brought in Roy Williams from Detroit.
Roy E. Williams.
From Detroit. I was brought here to be the number one, so I should be the number one. I don't know why y'all got all these people here. They let him go. Terrell ain't did nothing. Terrell never badmouthed the Cowboys in the press. He never did anything detrimental to the team. That one thing where he joked around about Jason Witten coming back, he said, Ronnie Romo's BFF is about to come back. And everybody took that as, he's being mad now because Jason Witten going to get all the balls, blah, 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 blah. And he said, no, that was the media screwing all that up because we all got a good laugh out of it. So just like the people that Jerry listened to get him out of Dallas are the same people that he talked to get Dez out of Dallas. And what happened when he left Dallas? They stunk. What's going to happen that Dez left Dallas? They go stink.
Don't look good for the Cowboys. They got to start anew. I totally agree with Terrell Owens and how he's coming at Jason Garrett because somebody needs to.
Yes.
Somebody needs to. Somebody needs to come at Jason Garrett like that because he's pretty much, it's been Dez, this one, Zeke suspension, which are all pretty much factors, especially last season. But he got to shoulder some of that. In that Atlanta game, that's for me, the Atlanta game where Chaz Green gave up the 6 sacks, that's automatic. He should have been walking home. But Jerry, that's his boy. And we'll see how the season turns out. We'll keep you up to date. First of all, do you think, before we go, Terrell Owens wants to make a comeback? He wants to be the only active Hall of Famer. Do you think he can still play in the NFL?
The size of those hands, if he still got the quickness, I think he could be a third down back.
Yeah?
Yep. I think he'd be a third down back.
Personally, I think Terrell Owens is crazy. And he should, I think he's a little crazy. I know he's all built and cut and all that.
He's a physical receiver. And these corners now are very, very small, and they don't hit like they used to.
But he's 40-something, and
I think
he ain't played in a long time. So you think he can do it?
I think he can do it. I don't think he can play. I don't think he can play at the. Hurry up before we get yelled at. He can play. He can't play at the level that he used to, but he can still contribute.
There you go. Folks, that's all the time we have for you. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you, Mr. Sills, and thank you, everybody. Wakanda forever.